possible. Let's begin. In this video, I'm going to reveal the main four principles that how we can boost our productivity when it's come to building a digital business in this digital economy. Because in digital economy, we all know that there are a lot of tasks that has to be done, and if we are not doing productively, then we are losing our chance to get ahead or losing our time to chance to get things done and achieve our goal, because there are a lot of things to do. And if it becomes very worse, even when if we are parallelly building this digital business, and if we are doing in our regular job, then the productivity and its hacks come into picture. So in order to complete our daily basis, complete all the tasks what we are going to do in order to build this digital business, we have to be very concise on the productivity hacks. And how, imagine how this all successful people are doing on a daily basis. What is the hack, what is the habit they are using on a daily basis, so they confidently completing this task and finish their goals in ahead of the time. And while the same thing or the same habit we can apply in our life, so that we can achieve more, and we can build a business very faster. So let's, I'm sharing my screen. So here, 1 second. So the first and the outmost habit is that all the people who are more productive or who are finishing more tasks in a given time frame, that is they are a time committed person. They scheduling and the maintaining the very time managing in an effective manner. While on the other hand, if we started something new and we started something working on our ambitious professional goal, then the time factor is very very important, because this is the thing is very very non-renewable. We have very limited time, even we have limited focus and attention. So if we are not managing our time in a better way, then we end up at the end of the day we feel guilt because we didn't completed the important task. So for that, what the strategy we have to do is that we have to understand the time demand and time supply. When it's come to time demand, we have to look at the calendar, and we have to look at our time supply, actually what precisely what time, what hours of time we have available beyond that our regular stuff, so that we can move forward, make the things needle move on our important task. And again, there is a time supply. Time supply is in the given slot of time, whatever the time we have available, we have to match our task or to-do list to demand that time and complete those complete the task. Okay. And the schedule for the what to which time. And accordingly, once we know our time demand and time supply, and we can prioritize based on our list of the things that is we are going to complete for our growing our business, then we have to concisely know that at what time which task should be done. And then the third one is they are very punctual in creating a to-do list. And when it's come to to-do list, it is not so longer, and it is not mixed with our household stuffs and our professional other stuffs also. The best to-do list is that if we confine them into the list of only 5 things, and that 5 things are very very highly important, then and then it become for us to complete in a regular way. And the second most habit is that perfectionism syndrome. If you already started the entrepreneurship or already building or try to build something, a business that is working on online, then perfectionism always hinder us, kill us our productivity, because we always try to compare ourselves with the so-called perfection, or so-called very look good or well designed videos or the articles, whatever I think, and we always comparing ourselves with that level, and we can sabotage ourselves even without even starting our the next move, which is already in our to-do list. So we have to have avoid this perfectionism. And remember, what is the thing, or what is the one thing that you ever completed with full dedication, with a full action step and efficiently, and even you get the review or even you get the feedback of the 100%, never. So for that we have to the understanding the fact of the perfection. There is no as such perfection in the whole world. Starting from the, if we look for the nature also, cosmology also, our nature also, our even our body is so complex, and it even not in a perfection, but it is evolving to function. Each and every of the each of the every organ has function in a way that it will looks like it is very perfect, but it can be evolving as such. In the same manner, whatever we going to do, we have to start with the imperfection action, and instead of getting perfection, we have to think on the progress over the perfection as we started. Because even for myself, when I from a lot of time I procrastinated while I'm making the video. But and when I understand the principle of the perfectionism, I avoided all at thought, and I'm moving with a very progress level. In the same manner, even highly successful people or highly productive people, even they are not obsessed with the perfectionism. They are also moving slowly with the progression also, and the result of being perfect is worse than moving forward with any one task at a time. If we thinking only the by doing, if I have tools or resources or the setups and etc., then and then I'm going to work, even that also killing us. Because in our mind, in our environment, it is labeled that perfectionism is a asset, and in order to make that asset very good, we are trying very far, very full attention that once I got perfect, then and then it is going to be work for me. But as such, it is not like that. And the low info diet, in this digital age, there are a lot of informations over there on the internet. Even if we already running out of the time when it's come to information, not the information which is based on the internet also, but if we are working in our day job, in our daily life, we are traveling, we are moving, we are doing work in our home, for kids, for family, everything, anything that is come across our mind and pull our attention, that is also called as a information. But in the, if you're building a digital business there, and if you're learning simultaneously, then we comes under very paradox that I am learning, I am taking courses, I am taking reading books, but even all this whole thing will not work unless and until we must apply specific information for our specific task. So we very concise on the information diet. We have to cut down the use of the social media, which is killing our time, killing our attention, because they are always there to drag attentions from us. And if we not sincerely organizing with our priorities, with our own sake of information, then it is going to be a bad thing in us, and this will kill our productivity, and we lose the thing which is very important to us. And the next thing is ignorance paradox. It is very crucial to understand, because sometimes we do things which is out of our knowledge or out of our understanding or level of conceptually understanding. And then what happened, that we putting things off or we delaying the things, because we make ourselves so sabotaged by making ourselves that it is not my cup of tea, like that thing. And the second thing is doing out of desperation. Doing out of desperation will never give you a fruitful result in order to pursue the goal what we are trying to do so far. And the third one is I know that. This is the five letter. This thrill is also killing us our productive when it's come to focusing our attention on the given task in a hand in a moment. Even though we know that this is the core area where I have to work, but I know that syndrome is also a bad thing, and this will also uh, uh, highly hinder your daily task. And the next one is spending time on the low value task. Even though we are making to do list in after having our time demand and time supply and making priority, but unconsciously or by getting distracted from our main thing, we get lower things by assuming that the same level of task is also as important as this type, like cleaning up our kitchen, or having some cleaning of our vehicles, or taking some grocery on the outside, or spending time on our bad habits, or going taking snacks. All these things are very low value tasks. It can be done later also, or it can be delayed sometimes also, or we can slot the specific time and we can do once at all within 30 to 40 minutes. On the other side, we can focus and complete the most valuable task on the same time. So this is the five principle or five habits that most successful people are living and doing on a daily basis in order to complete their very high ROE task or high demanding, high value task, and they achieving and they conquer their dream in a very fast manner. And if you resonate with this, then comment or share your habit, that which habit are you building, or which habit help you in so far among these five habits, that which will help you to boost your productivity to finish your task as possible, early as possible within a time frame.